Now to new revelations about how deeply involved then Vice President Biden was with his son Hunter's foreign businesses. We've just learned that one of Hunter's key business partners, Eric Schwerin, visited the White House and Vice President Biden's residence at least 36 times during the Obama administration. And this comes after another close colleague of Hunter's, Devon Archer, said it's categorically false that Joe Biden was unaware of Hunter's shady business activities. We're joined now by Eric EGGERS, Vice President of the Government Accountability Institute and the co-host of the Drill Down podcast. Eric, welcome back to the show. Good to see you.
Hey, it's great to see you, Lindsay. Great to be here as well.
Okay, so for our viewers, what do we know about Eric Schwerin and why is he important here?
Right. And I think the key phrase that you used in your excellent question is the words "at least," because Eric Schwerin was essentially the money man. He managed Hunter Biden's personal finances. Hunter Biden's ex-wife wrote in her memoir that he managed, quote, every aspect of our financial lives. He managed the business empire that Hunter Biden helped cobble. And he also managed, we know from some of the emails on Hunter Biden's laptop, some of Joe Biden's personal finances. There would be email exchanges from Eric Schwerin to Hunter Biden about certain bills that needed to be paid, some for Hunter, some for Joe Biden. In fact, it was actually an email from Eric Schwerin that we now know about a phone that may belong to Joe Biden, and that may yield further fruit for the investigation of the House Oversight Committee. But Eric Schwerin was very much at the heart or if you prefer, at the wallet of the Biden business venture empire. So Eric Schwerin is a key component. And the reason why we say at least 36 times, because there's exemptions for purely personal visits to the White House. You don't have to disclose those on visitor logs. So if Joe Biden, because of Eric Schwerin's nature with his personal finances, says this was a personal visit, he might not have disclosed many more visits to the White House by behalf of Hunter Biden's business associate, Eric Schwerin.
Would there be other reasons for Eric Schwerin to visit the White House opposed to visiting Joe Biden? I mean, why would he have been at the White House that many times, over 36 times that we know of?
So we discussed this on the most recent episode of the Drill Down, Lindsay, and it's a great question. And this really is the question that I think we're all trying to find the answer to. Just how involved was Joe Biden in Hunter Biden's business? Devon Archer's testimony, I think, was very illuminating on this point. If you said, as he said, that it was categorically false that Hunter Biden knew nothing about Joe Biden's business dealings, about Hunter Biden's business dealings, then the question is, well, what did Joe Biden know and when did he know it and what did he do about it? Devon Archer said that he put him on the phone at least 20 times. Hunter Biden put Joe Biden on the phone. And so the question would become, if Eric Schwerin is it the key, if it's sort of this intermingling of money between Joe Biden and Hunter Biden, does it really beg belief that he would have discussed financial indications or financial dealings with Joe Biden that Hunter Biden was also involved in? We know from IRS whistleblowers that Hunter Biden used as a tax write-off hotel rooms for Joe Biden and other expenses. So it's fair to consider Joe Biden was, when he was not vice president, an employee of Hunter Biden. So I think it's absolutely fair to wonder what business of Hunter's they might have discussed in the White House.
Yeah, and it's interesting to know. I mean, if someone is coming to your residence, you would assume you know why they're there. And that's something that Joe Biden has said. Not only was he not involved, he didn't even know about Hunter Biden's business dealings. So this would fly in the face of that. But let me ask you this. We have not seen these three committees that are investigating Hunter Biden bring Eric Schwerin in. They haven't subpoenaed him yet specifically to come testify. Why not? Is that their next move?
There's a lot of speculation that will be their next move. And I think you only have to look at what they've been doing. I think they've been slowly and intentionally and methodically building a case. They've acquired bank records. They've now gotten, as James Comer said a little while ago, we're entering the testimony phase of the investigation. So we've heard from Devon Archer, and I think there's a lot of speculation that Eric Schwerin will be next. They appear to be taking their time. Lindsay, part of me wonders if it's not just the calendar issue. It's August. A lot of the media elites and people that are paying attention are on vacation still, and they won't plug back in until after Labor Day. So I wonder if the House Republicans are slow walking this, it's not because of a lack of curiosity. It's because they're trying to have maximum impact and capture the national attention. Don't forget, Democrats took the January 6th trial and turned it into a made-for-TV primetime drama. So I think the House Republicans have actually been very sober and very sort of professional about the way they've done their work. Maybe they're trying to be a little bit clever about how they present information when they present it.
You know, we have seen a call to impeach Joe Biden after this, but how important is it in the last 20 seconds that they do seem measured and that they have clear evidence to try to prove what these investigations are doing?
Look, you're talking about no less than questions about whether or not the current president of the United States took bribes from a foreign official and threatened official U.S. action on behalf if those bribes weren't paid. The question's seriously important, and so I think the investigation needs to match that.
All right. Eric Eggers, always good to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Lindsay.